From KRIS 6 News, this is special coverage of the District 27 primary runoff.
Well, good evening and thanks for joining us on this election night. Voters here and elsewhere across the state went to the polls today for the primary runoff elections.
Now, as you recall, the results of several of the March 6th primary races were very close. Two of the biggest were the races for the 27th congressional district. Now,
Blake Farenthold held that seat but decided not to run for re-election, and then he resigned back on April 6th. So today we had Beck Brune and Michael Cloud vying to be the Republican nominee in the November general election. As you can see, it is McLeod with a resounding victory tonight with nearly 90% of the votes in now. He's up by more than 20%.
And on the Democratic side, we had Raul Barrera and Eric Holguin. Holguin with a strong victory tonight with 83% of the vote in. Holguin has 62% support compared to Barrera's 37%. And now we have Greg Chandler there, who joins us live from Eric Holguin's campaign watch party tonight. Greg, I would imagine that the mood out there is pretty good tonight because you're with the winning candidate.
That's absolutely right, Steph. It's a little quiet right now because they're waiting to do another interview. And there they go. They are very excited here at the exchanges. Eric Holguin did win the Democratic nomination for the Republican District 27 seat. Kind of a surprise result if you look at the March primary elections. And during that race, Roy Barrera beat Holguin by nearly a 2-to-1 margin. But tonight, Holguin able to turn it around, pick up 62% of the vote so far, with about 90% reported. I asked Holguin a little while ago what was the key in making up this difference. This is what he told me.
Talking about the issues, being able to talk about policy, being able to go into in depth with voters and really discuss with them what's actually affecting their lives. People have seen that I have the backbone to be able to do this, and I have the experience and the knowledge to be able to fight for the community the way that it needs to be fought for.
So again, a very jubilant mood here at the Holguin campaign headquarters. Not only do they have November to now look forward to, but they turn their attention to the June emergency special election. Mr. Holguin is a candidate in that as well. We will have much more coming up on this race in the near future. Let's send it back to the studio.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. Well, as for Holguin's opponent, Raul Barrera, he is still a candidate in that special election for the District 27 seat next month. And he says despite what's shaping up to be a real setback tonight, he's still moving forward for a shot at filling Farenthold's vacated seat for the rest of the year.
We will continue to function the same way we're doing and go at it like we're 2,000, 3,000 votes behind, and with more strategy and more meet and greets throughout the 13 counties that we represent, reaching out to people and, advising them that we're the person that needs to be elected to properly represent all 13 counties.
Well, unlike the Democratic side, the Republican runner-up, Beck Brune, tells us he does not plan on running in next month's special election for the 27th seat if he does indeed officially lose tonight. We caught up with him just a few minutes ago.
At the end of the night, we're going to do what I think is best and right for the voters of Congressional District 27. And if they've voted to send someone else that direction, then we're going to step away respectfully and let the special election play out without us in it.
Now we're going to hear from the winner of tonight's Republican runoff for the District 27 seat, Michael Cloud, in just a few minutes. But first, Dr. David Smith joins us now to break down the results of tonight's races.
He's of course, the KRIS 6 News political analyst and professor over at Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
And the first thing we want to ask is what stood out to you? Any surprises, something that really stood out to you tonight?
As we were talking about before we came on the air, I mean, really the flipping of the candidates from who won in March or who was winning in March and who won tonight. And both Michael Cloud and Eric Holguin, I mean, had a huge showing and had a lot of good turnout and really got their message across to the voters in social media and, face to face.
Was that the key?
I think that was the key, and there were some ads that were running as well, but I think the visibility and the connection of the candidates to the voters in the district, I think really stood out tonight.
There's always a conversation every time we have a political cycle or political election. We talk about whether ads are effective.
Right.
And do you think that that really made more of a difference this time around? Because these ads were popping up not just on TV, but YouTube.
Right. And I think it depends on which voters we're talking about. I think ones on TV were more geared towards the older or more established voter, if you will, and the ones on YouTube or on social media were geared towards the younger voter or the new coming of age voter. But I think they were geared to the right demographics of people based on the candidates and who they were trying to reach out to.
All right. Now remember, this is not all over tonight. We still have that Republican emergency special election is what I should say, coming up on June 30th. We've got 9 candidates in that one.
Yes, sir.
Just to fill a few months remaining in Farenthold's term. What does your crystal ball tell you about that one?
You know, I think, number one, we saw a huge growth in terms of the GOP turnout, almost double what we saw in March. So I think that bodes well for the Republican candidates. But I think seeing how well they turned out for Eric Holguin in the runoff, I think we should see some momentum for him as well. But what we're effectively seeing is an early glimpse, if you will, of the November general election coming next month. And I think Holguin and Cloud are the 2 candidates to beat based on what we saw tonight and really the support and the voters that turned out for him.
And you know, speaking of Cloud, thank you, Dr. David Smith from A&M Corpus Christi, for joining us tonight. Speaking of Cloud, he is in Victoria, and he's the one who won the Republican side for District 27. He, of course, had a big lead against Beck Brune tonight. Cloud spent this campaign night in Victoria. That's where we find KRIS 6 News reporter Priscilla Torres with more on that candidate. So what has Cloud told you, Priscilla?
Well, Steph, it's been a busy night here in Victoria as we've watched the numbers come in with alongside Republican candidate Michael Cloud. Now, Cloud, who has been in this race since September, says he got into it because he wants to make a difference in District 27. Now, I spoke with him just minutes ago. Here's a little bit of what he had to say.
You know, I know there's still a lot more work to be done, both in the special and in November. Regardless of how it turns out, I'm just so thankful to the people who showed up to support this campaign, to block walk, to make phone calls, to talk to friends, to even call and support and encourage us in the process. It's been quite a humbling experience, and thankful for where we're at. But no, there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of votes to earn, and we'll continue to work to get our message out, to both listen and get our message out.
As you just heard right there, Michael Cloud is running in that emergency special election, which is just a few weeks away. So as you can imagine, he says that he's got a busy road ahead of him. Reporting live in Victoria, Priscilla Torres, KRIS 6 News.
All right. Thank you for that live report, Priscilla. We appreciate it. The other major race that we are keeping our eyes on this runoff night is the race on the Democratic side for governor. The winner will take on Governor Abbott in November, and it has been a tight race all night between ex-Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez and Houston businessman Andrew White. But as of right now, with more than 80% of the vote in, Valdez holds a 5% lead against White.
Now, if you missed any of tonight's election results, just head over to KRIS TV, our website, KRSTV.com. You're going to find a full list of all the primary races today and all of tonight's returns. Now, in the meantime, former Congressman Blake Farenthold has landed a new job as a lobbyist for the Calhoun Port Authority up in Port Lavaca. But now there's a lawsuit claiming that port officials hired Farenthold illegally. Well, that lawsuit filed by the Victoria Advocate newspaper, it seeks to void Farenthold's hiring. It claims that port officials violated the Texas Open Meetings Act because they didn't post a public notice that specifically said they would discuss hiring Farenthold. The newspaper's editor-in-chief told us the goal of this lawsuit is to ensure the government remains transparent with taxpayers.
This isn't about whether the port should or shouldn't have hired Blake Farenthold. People have all sorts of opinions about that. But that's not our issue. Our issue is open government. Our issue is they've got to do it the right way.
Now, we reached out both to Calhoun Port Authority officials and to Mr. Farenthold for comment. We have not heard back from them yet.